Let's bring in this conversation now. So families across the Limpopo province are facing added pain in the wake of losing loved ones as post-mortems are delayed due to severe shortages of doctors and mounting backlogs. Now, families already burdened by the loss are forced to wait weeks, sometimes even months, before they can lay their loved ones to rest. These challenges not only prolong closure for grieving families, but also raise critical questions about the capacity of the health system to respond to dignity, or rather respond with dignity and efficiency during those difficult times. Joining us tonight is the Admin Secretary of the Vhembe Funeral Practitioners Association, that's Tshifhiwa Makhoshi, who will share the impact of these delays that they have on the grieving families and the funeral industry as a whole. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Makhoshi. So, take us through some of the challenges that these families encounter with the forensics and how severe these challenges are in the province.
Thank you, Mkolisi. First thing that we have to bear in mind is that when a family loses a member, the first thing that comes to their mind is to lay them to rest. It's a way of closing that gap. So we find out that the person has passed on, then there is an issue of a post-mortem that in some cases takes more than it is supposed to be done. Then to the bereaved family, it becomes a serious issue where they can't even have time to deal with the bereavement nicely, because they will be going up and down to make follow-up on the issue of this post-mortem that are taking time for them. So to the family members, it delays their process of healing, as we believe that by laying them to rest, it's the best way to heal if our members have passed on. Thank you.
Yeah, and this, of course, I can imagine also adds to that, burden of grieving at the time for the families as well. So have you at least been in direct talks with the health department, and what commitments, if any, did they give you, or have there been timelines that have been offered so far to say, look, we acknowledge this problem and we're at least doing something about it?
We have been communicating maybe with the direct officials that are responsible for the processes, not maybe with the departmental heads or so. And often at times when we try to talk to them, you'll remember that this is a working relationship that it should be between the family and the health facility. We as funeral parlors, we just come in because at the end of the day, the deceased, we have to facilitate the burial processes. So often at times when we try to consult, because when the bereaved family are complaining, they will be coming to us, we will have to make follow-ups and everything. And, you just got a blunt answer that there is a backlog. We are shortage, we have a shortage of staff, so something like that. So there have not been maybe direct contact with people who are responsible maybe for managing the processes.
Yeah, and does this perhaps even give you a sense right now that the Department of Health there in Limpopo is not really in a hurry to address this matter right now?
Yeah, when you look at it, you can say that, but what I've seen is that even if the local facilities, the people who are working there, I don't think they have an edge to assist the bereaved. And you remember that dealing with someone who is bereaved, it's a difficult process. So even the people at the ground, they are not up to the par. So as an association, we feel that there is a need maybe for us not to interact with the ground people and maybe just go direct to the head office, so that we can have a plan in place, because it's very much painful. If you don't have passion to work with in this field, you might end up maybe trying to or willing to quit by seeing the pain that the families are experiencing. Just imagine, we have a provincial facility. and maybe you are helping someone who is coming maybe from around Niani area. The family has to travel or drive every day to the provincial facility to make follow-up for a period that is it's unbearable to be honest, Mxolisi.
And I can imagine it also adds to your challenges that you have to deal with at the time. So perhaps just before I let you go, how do you feel that funeral services as well as the health authorities can work together to create reliable, dignified processes for handling deaths and post-mortems going forward? Ideally, how would you like to see the situation being dealt with?
I think there is a need to improve the processes. If the reason indeed is the one that they are saying they are short-staffed, they should create more people to do their job. Or even they can even assess which facility has a backlog, which facility does need manpower, so that these processes don't take too much, because it's unbearable.
All right, Thomas, thank you so much for your time on the program. That's from the Vhembe Funeral Practitioners Association, Tshifhiwa Makhoshi, who joined us there to talk to us about the impact on delays on some of the post-mortems there in the province of Limpopo. And just a quick one on this one, we also did reach out to the Department of Health in Limpopo, and we were unable to get someone to join on to this conversation just for a right of reply, because they tell us that the designated spokesperson is on an international flight to attend a conference. We'll endeavor to get them on the platform as and when they become available.